when you've done that, if you want, you can try and create your own questions at the bottom by using the tools. So if I look over here and click on this spin tool button over here, I've got different options of things that I can have a bit of a play around. So if I wanted to do the exact same thing here, I could click on my A column, choose the random number generator. So let's put that in. Next column, times. Okay. Now this one, if I just put 8 in, that means that when I click my spin tool, nothing's going to change. It's not going to change times tables with the rest of them. It will stay on 8. So what I need to do is click in this cell, go up to my formula wizard, put equals, and then I'm going to click on 01, press enter. That now says 10. So when I click on it, that should scroll through with the rest. So then if I put my equals, it then gives me the answer in E automatically. Now, what we've got in here, we need this number to match whatever happens here. So I'm going to click in the cell, go back up to my formula wizard, press equals, click on the one I want it to be the same as. So I want it to be the same as E11 in this case. Enter, and it gives me 77 there. So then I put my addition operation in. I can put my answer in there, and then I'm going to select what I want the answer to be. In this case, I want it to be 100. So if I fill in this cell, 77, add, figure out the answer in your head. Remember, if it's wrong, it'll turn red. If it's correct, it will turn green. So 77, add 23. It turns green, so I've got the correct answer, gives me 100. And then again, if I choose different numbers, it's then going to show as wrong because my initial number has changed. Same as if I scroll through the spin button in the times tables there. Okay. Another way you can challenge yourself is to try and create a different spin tool so you can change the numbers in column K. So you know your number, if you know your number bonds to 100 and you find them really easy, you could probably come up with different numbers in here to help you. So for example, if I then put a different spin tool, call it answer, click on my spin tool, then it will scroll through the numbers on here. So if I put 10 in this one, at the minute, nothing's happened. And it's because I need to program or format these cells in column K to tell them that I need the answer to change to whatever my spin tool's telling me. So I'm going to delete the number that's in there, go to my formula wizard, tap equals, click on the number I want it to be, enter, and it will change to 10. So now if I keep clicking, the number changes with it. So I can change it to whatever I want it to be. So you can do that for all of the ones in this column, and that will change them to whatever answer you want it to be. So if I clicked on the bottom one, if I delete it, click in the formula wizard, put equals. Oops, not doing it right. Start again. Put equals, click on this button, enter, and it will change to whatever I've got on that spin tool there. Okay, so have a little bit of a play around, see how you get on with it, see which ways you can challenge yourself with it. So this is just a bit of fun, there's no intended outcome. See how quickly you can beat the timer to fill in all of your number bonds. Try and up the number using a spin tool if you can. Try and create your own problems as well. They don't all have to be multiplication and they don't all have to be addition. You could always try and come up with some different challenges that you can do. So have a play and have some fun.